Hey, what's going on, everybody? This is Tyrone back with Tech Life. And I had some news that was shared with me earlier that I wanted to share with you guys. I don't think this is public yet in regards to T-Mobile announcing it publicly. But very recently, I was told, and it took about a week, but very recently in Miami PD switched over from FirstNet over to T-Priority. Citing many issues with the AT&T network, from what I was told, dead zones, slow response times on the queries, and just slower speeds in general. So the switch over took about a week. From what I was told, they moved from FirstNet over to T-Priority. Took about a week, he said. And now he says it's night and day. The reliability, coverage, speed is just that much better, right? And that is across several different devices. It's not just cell phones. There's also computers that are being used inside the vehicles that were also previously on AT&T that have now been moved over to T-Mobile's network. And he said it's just night and day. It's just that much better being on T-Priority. Now, I've never tested it myself in Miami, but I've heard Miami is one of AT&T's strongest markets in regards to the network, right? Spectrum, 850, everything down there. And T-Mobile was still able to take that agency, Miami Police Department, from FirstNet. So if they can do it in Chicago, as previously announced, if they can do it in LA, right, the fire department, now Miami Police Department, New York, right, what they announced with the launch of T-Priority is that they have the city of New York and its first responders. If they can do that, they can compete for any business across the U.S. Any city, town, whatever the case, T-Mobile can pull it off. If they can do those, right, if they can take the New York City, that's a Verizon stronghold. If they can do it in Miami, which arguably many say is one of AT&T's strongest markets in network performance, and the police department is still citing issues and dead spots, right? Then T-Mobile, they can compete anywhere for any business, right? So that's just something that stands out to me, that T-Mobile can pull this off, right? Previously, standalone T-Mobile, this would have not happened, right? Without the asset, the spectrum, the time frame, right? The advantage that they had on the time that they've been able to deploy the mid-band, the standalone core, and everything else. So previously, T-Mobile wouldn't have even attempted to sit at the table, right? If there were discussions about contracts and these first responder agencies wanting to maybe move to a new carrier, T-Mobile was not even sitting at the table. They were not even engaging with any CFO, CIO, nothing. They weren't even talking. Now, they're not just providing SIM solutions, right, to keep another carrier honest price-wise. No, they're actually bringing solutions and taking entire agencies now onto their network. So this is interesting, right? This is just something that I wanted to share with you guys. It was told to me. I got some additional information on that, but I can't share that one publicly. But it's definitely happened, right? So T-Mobile is going to work this, right? Each and every quarter, each and every year, they will take more and more of these types of agencies onto their network, and they will provide competition to the first responder space. So let me know your thoughts in the comments. Like, share, subscribe if you're new. Follow my social media outlets. This is Tyrone with Tech Life. See y'all in the next one. Peace.